Fuck yeah. Come on, buddy. Fuck yeah. So, come on, Lois. We be going this way. Hello. What's up? What's up? Just taking a late night walk so I can sleep in. Big Bones Jones. Hi-Fi. Just Jenna. TB. Come on, Lois. Doing the roast battle podcast tomorrow at noon. Come on, Lois. She just woke up, so she's a little out of it, but it also is 4:30 in the morning. Not too many freaks out. Oh, she going pee-pee right now. Damn, that's a lot of pee for a little dog. Damn, this is weird. Oh, those mattresses. If those mattresses could talk. So nasty. Kind of nice and quiet out. The day drinking was awesome today. People go hard in the paint around here when it involves alcohol. Uh-oh, Lois is going duty. I got my bag. I'm a responsible dog owner. Good girl, Lois. What up, Mason and Portland? I gotta pick up my doggy's doo-doo. All right, Lois, let's go for a walk around the block. So I hope you guys had a good Labor Day. Of course, it's still going. I'm sure the drinking will be hard today. Come on, Lois. There's so, oh man, the freaks are out in this parking lot. Fuck yeah. I took the night off last night from the Comedy Store. I saw Stephen Piercy play with the great Warren DeMartini. What up? Oh, good. I mean, it's pretty nice out right now. It's not too cold. Oh yeah, here's some freaks. We'll just walk by. Like 5 or 6 of them smoking weed. Come on, buddy. Come on. The Night Stalkers. They're all doing drugs right now. I can see them doing drugs.
Hey, Bubba.
I was about to beat that guy's ass. Yeah. I mean, I probably shouldn't have walked down the alley, but this is my house. Yeah, you ain't kidding. You know, hey, Bubba, I'm just trying to give you content. Oh, yeah. I mean, I think I could take all of them. It's the only reason I walked down the alley. And then today I went to the Rainbow concerts. They have an outdoor jam. More homeless people here. I mean, Lois, she don't like it. She don't like it. I mean, it's unbelievable. I was trying to walk my dog, man. I ain't bothering nobody. The Rainbow was fun. You had Winger, Trickster. I haven't seen Trickster in a minute. And, I mean, last time I saw Trickster, it was San Bernardino, 1990, I think 1991. Opening up for Kiss on the Hot in the Shade tour. That was a long time ago. I think I took my girlfriend at the time, Anne, who I still talk to, thank you very much. She's married, 2 kids, but they all, well, most of them all keep in touch with me. And the ones who don't, fuck them. Yeah, Red Beach was there. It was the full Winger. And then I think it was, here's another guy just cracking out. I love my neighborhood, man. And this guy's looking to get his dick sucked. He's the guy who just drove down the alley. Ugh, can you imagine you're driving around West Hollywood at 5 a.m. looking to get your dick sucked? Jesus Christ, man. I gotta get out of this fucking neighborhood, man. I mean, Red Beach is pretty good. I mean, Winger has a band. It's actually very good. I mean, Kip Winger's a great bass player. Rod Morgenstein's like he started off as like a jazz fusion drummer. And Paul Taylor, he rips. I mean, Trickster was pretty good. I mean, I think it's 3 of the 4 original guys. You know, they get it. I mean, their problem, Trickster's problem was they just got there too late to the party, a couple years earlier. I mean, they were a good-looking band, but, they just got there too late. The Bullet Boys were there. Yeah, I mean, the drummer from Winger's really fucking smart. So, they got shit because, Kip Winger was good looking, but it ain't his fault. What up, A. Thompson? Thank you very much as always. Connie Langus, please thank A. Thompson. Now, I think I've said this before. This hotel we're coming up upon, the La Petite Hermitage, they're supposedly they have orgies on Friday and Saturday nights. Rainbow is awesome. And I get to sit with the Vagos, so nobody gives me any shit. Yes, anytime anyone is in Los Angeles and I'm at the Comedy Store, please hit me up. I'll take care of it, give you a VIP tour, take you in the back bar, and you guys can have a gay old time. The back bar's pretty cool because nobody but paid regulars get to go there. And they're friends, of course, so it's... And then there's the marijuana area. Of course, that's not a official marijuana area, but the cool kids get to partake in the funny stuff, the green funny stuff. So yes, I'm doing the Roast Battle podcast tomorrow. Should be fun. I haven't, me and Moses, we used to be really close. And then I don't know what happened, to be honest with you. Hold on, Lois. Guess there's no cars around. I can do this. Hey. But, that happens a lot in comedy. Oh, Lois is taking off in the middle of the street. I don't think she realizes she's not on the sidewalk. Okay, there we go. So here's the bushes of my house. Now the amount of people that I have seen in these bushes fucking and sucking and everything is out of control. Well, I mean, the last time I went on the Roast Battle podcast, it was the most viewed podcast they've ever had. And they haven't had me back since. So I don't really understand that, but I'm also really not into Roast Battle anymore, so I didn't mind not being asked to do it, but Moses texted me, and I've always felt a sense of loyalty towards Moses in certain ways, so we'll see what happens. I mean, I've always got along with Moses. I think you guys know who I don't get along with, so that's all good. And here we go. It's all good in the hood, baby. I do my best to get along with everyone in the Los Angeles comedy community, but it's not easy. It's not as easy as you think. There's so many fake and fucking phony people in here. What up? What up, Chicken Man? What up, Bumba? It is an early, sometimes I can't sleep. And you guys are the beneficiaries of me not sleeping. And by the way, this is for A. Thompson's gifted membership. And, I hope you guys maybe have some barbecue today or whatever. Peter Chicken Man is the real deal. Trust me on that one. I don't know who they are. And to be honest with you, I don't want to know who the Chicken Man is. It would ruin the allure of his internet hijinks. Yes, hit the like and subscribe button, please. I don't think too many people would be streaming at 4:48 in the morning. But I like to give back to my fans, my friends, the soldiers of the Earl Army. So there, we'll do a half hour. It's another 10 minutes. And then, I'll get my shut-eye so I can be fully fueled and ready for the Roast Battle podcast. My first time doing it in, I don't know, 5 years. Yes, Connie Lingus, get to work. Always a pleasure having you in the stream. Do you have to work on a Monday? I thought everyone got Labor Day off, but apparently Connie Lingus does not. So thank you for tuning in. And, I'll see you on another stream. Labor Day work, the highlight of the Stephen Piercy show last night was just seeing him and Warren DeMartini back on stage together again. Hi-Fi Protege, $1.99. Well, it will cost me money doing this fucking podcast. They do it in North Hollywood. Thank you, Hi-Fi. But like I said, I'll I always have loyalty for Moses, and I owe a large part of the early part of my career to him. If he doesn't have me on Roast Battle, I never meet Tyler, the Creator, and so I'm anticipating it should be pretty fun, unless he sets me up to answer. Wacky questions. So, I'll play it by ear. And we'll see what happens, Should be hot in the valley. Hot, hot, hot. So I'm not looking forward to that. So Al Franken on roids. Yeah, pretty much. I would say that's a fair assessment. I don't know. I don't know much about... I am so... out of the roast battle world. I don't know if it's live or not. I'm going to assume it isn't, but I don't even know what it's called. I don't know if it's called verbal violence or whatever it used to be called. So yeah, it wasn't as hot today, but it definitely. There's a lot of fucking sunburn at the Rainbow Bash. I'll tell you that much. Would you still do it if Jeff shows up? I would get up and walk out. I don't want to be in the same room with that guy. For many reasons, but he's protected, man. So it's very discouraging how protected he is. But I think Moses knows better. Like someone asked me if I ever got to do Rogan, and Brian Callen surprised me by coming in the studio. I would say, Joe, I gotta go, brother. Okay, yeah, I don't. I don't. I'm going to assume they want me to talk about the old days, and I will. There's really no comparing this era of the show to my era. Because I started thinking about it. My era of the show had 5 seasons on international television. This era, literally 0. My era had 2 best-selling books written about roasting and roast battle. This generation, 0. And my era had a best-selling or best-viewed, whatever, documentary done by the hottest director in town, Jason Reitman. This generation, I don't think, has to worry about a documentary by Jason Reitman. Can you do us a favor and recommend MLC, Great Roasters, Ray DeVito, Tampa Chad, and Barry Ribs to Moses? Moses will have anyone battle. There's been a lot of questionable main events from what I've seen. I don't like watching I've never watched any of my battles on television, so I hope. I can. We don't need to watch clips. I can talk. We don't. I'm not going to watch a battle between Guam and Kiki Anderson. No offense to either, but so no. When you say they watch, I don't watch the show. It's not just Moses. I don't. I don't really need a co-host. I can talk a lot. And certainly I'm very opinionated about Roast Battle. Kiki Visconti, Kiki Anderson. I've never met Kiki Visconti. I don't necessarily know if I'm friends with Kiki Anderson, but I don't have a problem with her. Um, I watched Kiki Visconti on something today. It wasn't, I don't know, it was a little rough to be honest with you, but you know, it's tough to be funny on an internet stream. I mean, I have people all the time sit there in the chat and say, this guy's not funny on MLC. And I got to be honest with you. You guys see me on MLC. I rarely bomb on MLC. So, Misery Loves Company, the great Kevin Brennan's stream. All right, we got 5 more minutes, guys. 5 more minutes until Earl has to go sleepy by. And we will have a nice Memorial Day. And then on Tuesday, get back to work, baby. Make that money, honey. I believe banks are closed tomorrow, so everyone except for Connie Lingus, I guess, has the day off. A Chicken Man, are you trolling me? I don't take anything from Dean. So, no, they did not. Um, um, well, I don't watch this generation of roast battle. I'm just saying I've seen some of the lineups, and it's like these people would not be allowed to roast battle in my era. um, I mean, I don't know if people fear me. I think they fear my honesty. Um, so, you know, there's a lot of people who probably don't like my presentation of how I speak, but no one calls me a liar. And really, not even Jeff speaks out about me because he can't. Like, what's he gonna say? Yeah, me and my manager didn't fuck over Earl. He knows they did, but he doesn't care. But like, you know, he knows that all my grievances are pretty fucking real. Otherwise, he would say something. You know, the truth is the great equalizer. I mean, how would I answer that question? I mean, I would say it has to be him and me. We don't go over the jokes. But, you know, I know him. He would just hire my ex, Bolivia, to write 5 jokes, and I've already beaten her. So I don't really feel the need to go up against her again. Jeff doesn't write his own jokes. So, you know, I mean, I believe when we were, I don't even want to say close to battling, but it was being discussed, Jeff told a mutual friend, well, me and Earl would have to go over the jokes. At least that's what she told me. But that ain't happening. So, well, the truth is great because you really can't, um, the truth is very hard to combat. It's like what I just said with my generation and this generation of roast battle. Five five TV seasons. This generation 0. That's not me talking shit. That's just facts. 2 best-selling books to their generation 0. Once again, it's just the truth. And I've got more roast battles on television than the whole fucking roast battle league combined. Hundreds of battlers. So, you know, the truth. But I learned that from Brendan Lynch, because Brendan Lynch was a great comic, great writer. Thank you, Hi-Fi Protege. Hi-Fi Protege in the house. Brendan Lynch was like this really dry and dark comic, and he didn't battle that much, maybe 2 battles, but man, he was brutal with people. He would attack their comedy because he's like an Emmy-winning writer, so he knew he was the funniest guy in the room for the most part, and so he would attack their comedy and just say how much they suck, and like you couldn't really argue. It's like, you're gonna say you're a better writer than Brendan? I don't think so. So, that's how I kind of started the battle. My first couple battles, it was more generic. You look like blah, blah, blah. But then I started attacking people's comedy, and it worked. Like, I didn't do that against Jimmy Carr because Jimmy Carr plays arenas. I can't attack him. It would look ridiculous. But, when I was battling someone in the belly room and I was a paid regular and they weren't, I could attack them. And what are they going to do? It's like, I get paid to be here. You pay to be up here, bitch. So check out the Roast Battle podcast. Like I said, I don't know if it's live. I don't know if they release it the next day or whatever. But it should be fun. I get along with Moses. I don't know if there's a co-host or not, but it's all good if there is. I mean, I hope it's someone I like. But I mean, I always get along with Pat Barker, but I don't think he's associated with the show anymore. And that's the kind of guy you got to feel sorry for. I mean, Pat is a super nice guy, great writer, devoted 10 years of his life to Roast Battle, and now has nothing to show for it. See, I got a problem with that. Now, I don't care if Pat works or not, to be honest, but like that guy bled Roast Battle, flew to Japan to battle some idiot over there that nobody cared about, but Pat loved to do it. It's supporting the show. Fuck that. You want me to go to Japan? Unless it's on TV, baby. I only battle on TV, bitch. So I'm practicing for tomorrow. Because I know Moses. Oh, I mean, I had heard Pat was no longer associated with the show, so, but that shows you how little I follow it. You know, I just don't, I mean, why would I follow it? Pat Dix, no, we don't, this isn't, we're not talking about Felicia and Karmic X and, I was watching some, like, I like the Quad Father. Like I said, I'll always be loyal to him because he tried to help me get monetized. He was like really the only one who would like tell me what to do. I was watching some stream, I guess it's his stream, where him and three other dudes are critiquing people in the Dabbleverse's looks. I'm like, are you guys fucking kidding me? I mean, this literally looks, the four squares on my screen look like an Amber Alert. No, I don't know. I haven't. I didn't even watch the episode I was on, and that was when it was done at Comedy Central. So, I don't know. Bybee? I don't know who Bybee is. Is that someone on Quadfather's stream? I mean, I'm sure the guys are all nice, but like they were critiquing people's looks. It's like of any four people on this planet that should be ripping other people's looks, it ain't you four. But you know, Pat Dixon. I mean, it's got to be tough for him to see all that stuff with Felicia and Karmic, but I don't think that relationship's going to last too much longer. I don't care if it does or doesn't. It's no salt off my, it's no skin off my back. But you know, I've always told you guys I don't. Um, I don't follow my exes on Instagram or Facebook or any social media, TikTok. So I don't know what they're up to. They could be my neighbor. They could be living in Guam. I wouldn't know. So I don't know who Bybee is. So it's one of those dudes. Oh no, I mean I had heard Pat quit the show, and I believe Sarah Keller quit the show, and she was booking it. So I mean, there's not a lot of money on Roast Battle for the underlings, which is kind of weird to me. No, everyone says I got a new haircut. This is just high and tight. I mean, a week ago, Piercy and Warren were awesome. Carlos Cavazo on rhythm, Matt Thor on bass. He was in Mickey Rat, so he's old school. And the great Blas Elias on drums from Slaughter. So it was very good. I had a very There's very few times me and Danny, the sound guy, will take off a Saturday night because Saturday night is a $500 paycheck if it's like a full room. I mean, if it's a full room, it's more than that, because there's only about 6 or 7 comics on the lineup. So, but it's gonna be sad when these bands stop touring. So I will see Piercy and DeMartini as much as I can. Up all night, sleep all day, and he's a great drummer. So it's very fun to watch him. I mean, no offense to Bobby Blotzer. I mean, Bobby will always be the drummer from Rat, as Juan will be the bass player. But you know what? If they can't get along with Piercy and DeMartini, fuck them. You're gonna. There's just nothing you can do. All right, guys, 4 more minutes. We'll go to 40 minutes, which is pretty good stream for 5 a.m. And then, who knows? Maybe we'll stream again tomorrow or today or what. I honestly don't know, to be frank. Billy Burr didn't. No, Billy Burr did not drum on the Stephen Piercy Warren DeMartini show. I mean, I think the problem is Bobby's. I mean, listen. At one point, Piercy got kicked out of Rat, and he founded the fucking band. But I think that's when he was partying a lot, and I think Juan's probably really annoying to work with. He strikes me as a know-it-all. Piercy just wants to play. DeMartini comes from money, so he wants to play, but he's not going to play a crab shack. I mean, I would say last night was probably 1,000 people in this amphitheater or small theater. I just think as a fan, I'd love to see Blotzer and Juan to give you 4/5 of Rat, and then you have Carlos Cavazo on rhythm guitar. But I will be at Gold's. I was at Gold's today, as a matter of fact. But they don't like each other. I mean, listen, I quit Roast Battle 3 times before the TV show because I didn't like Jeff. I didn't like his manager telling me how to do my job, and many other people. It wasn't just Jeff and Amy. And every time, Moses would talk me into it. And that's 2 to 3 years. So you can imagine Rat being around 45 years. You can imagine the fucking animosity they must have toward each other. So I get it. As a fan, I want to see Blotzer and Juan, but I'm sure with Piercy and DeMartini, there's no drama with Blas Elias. There's no drama with Carlos Cavazo. I've met Carlos. He's really fucking nice. I think I met Blas once, and then I had met Matt Thor a few times. He seems relatively normal. So 2 more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes. I mean, Piercy looks good for a guy who's fucking. I mean, you talk about someone who's gone hard in the paint, baby. Wowzers. How is the Kill Tony Common Newport Funny regular up for SNL? Cam Patterson? I don't know. I mean, he's a good looking kid, and people seem to think he's funny. I mean, I had someone come up to me once about him, particularly, so he's going to be a star. Now, he might be, but, he can barely get through 1 minute of comedy. So, and then, it's like, I've said this 1,000 times before, but, like, it's not just, when you're asked to do comedy on the road, he ain't going to have Tony with him. He ain't going to have Red Band with him. He's not going to have a band with him. He's not going to have thousands of sound effects with him. He's not going to have Red Band there. You go to the Comedy Zone in Jacksonville, you're up there by yourself for an hour, not 1 minute, an hour. And, I saw a few Kill Tony comics recently on at the Comedy Store. One was on Potluck, and he literally, after about the minute mark, he looked lost up there because he's trained now to do comedy for 1 minute, and that's it. And then there was a guy who got a guest spot on a main room show, a 5-minute guest spot. And 5 minutes can seem like 5 hours if you're up there and it's not going well in the main room specifically, because once you lose the main room, it's almost impossible to get it back because it's a big room and you've got a lot of areas to get back. And this guy had 5 minutes. And literally at about the 2 minute mark, he was kind of looking around like, how much time do I have? Um, so, well, I mean, 1 minute, it's easy to do if you have a bunch of fucking, band-aids up there with you, all the things I just mentioned. But, I've done the Comedy Zone in Jacksonville. It's a tough fucking room, and they drink and they heckle and it's very rowdy. It's live, as they say. And, when you're not up there with all those band-aids that Kill Tony gives you, you're fucked. Because let's say, now I don't know how much time Cam does or Cam has. I don't know much about his actual stand-up, but let's say Cam and Uncle Laser and all those other guys, let's say they've got 10 to 15 minutes of actual good stand-up, which I don't think they probably do because they're young comics. They shouldn't have that much. They're going to get the Comedy Zone. They're going to headline it because they're a bigger name than the feature act. They're a bigger name than the local host. And they're going to be so fucking nervous up there that they're going to do those 10 to 15 minutes, if they have that, in about 6 minutes, 6 to 7 minutes. So you do all your best material, and then you're like, you look up at the clock because at that Comedy Zone, at least they did when I did it, they had a shot clock in the back so the comic could see how much time they're doing. You're going to look up at that shot clock and go, holy fuck, I got to be up here another 54 minutes. So good luck with that. Who was it? You can use MLC terminology if you don't want to out them. I don't want to out them. I mean, listen, I have bad sets from time to time. So, but it was, let's just say two of the more popular people. White dudes. I'll just say that. Um, but yeah, and then you get hit. Well, going back to that, Tom's AT. I'm gonna call you AT. I'm assuming you're a dude, but you could be a girl. Going back to that, like I'm not even counting getting heckled, which the Jacksonville crowd. I was lucky that I was about 10 years into comedy when I did that room with Rob Schneider. No, it was not. It was not William Montgomery. Um, well, the sad thing is Tony's probably too old for SNL. I mean, he'd probably be a good Weekend Update host, but I would love to try out for Weekend Update, but they're not going to hire a 57-year-old comic. I mean, I'll be 57 in 3 weeks, but I mean, the Jacksonville crowd was incredibly rowdy. I mean, they had to kick out multiple people the first night because they served them. What up, Tom Myers in the house? At the Jacksonville Comedy Zone, they serve these huge buckets of booze, and they have like a big, like almost like a keg in the middle, and then beers surrounding it like a float. And especially the second show Friday and second show Saturday, those people, especially Saturday, those people have been pounding booze all day. So, and the green room is room 101, so you don't even have a place to relax. You've got to go outside. And so, my point of even bringing up the Jacksonville Club was that it's a very, very rowdy club, and those Kill Tony comics just have zero, um, skill set to deal with that, you know. So, well, it's not dangerous. Eric Myers, the great Eric Myers. I miss Eric Myers, man. I didn't see him a lot, but like we always had fun talks in the back of the Comedy Store. But how did Adam Sandler get big? He's not funny. Well, I mean, SNL. I mean, he was probably in the last good era of SNL. Um, I mean, which is why, I mean, I guess they're going through a big cash shakeup. But, that's a very political show from the friends I've had on it. If you're like new, like my friend Aristotle was on it and he could barely get in a sketch and he's super fucking funny. But it doesn't make or break you anymore. I mean, of the 8 people who left the show, I'd never heard of one of them. So, it's just funny to, I mean, Shane Gillis benefited 100 times more than from not getting it. Because what's the guy, Andrew Yang? Is it the Asian guy? No one knows who that guy is. I mean, unless you watch SNL, then you know who he is. But like most of America does not know who that guy is. Um, so that's about it, guys. It's 5:15 in the morning here. Earl Skakel is powering down for the rest of the evening, and thank you to Tom Myers for joining us. Yes, 100%. Well, I thought Gino Bisconte was on for a season. Hello. You can imagine Gino on doing a weekend update. 100%. Thank you, Justin. Thank you all for watching. Earl Skakel, over and out.